What if I told you that over 100 years ago, one man dreamed of giving the world free wireless electricity, remote-controlled drones, earthquake machines, and even a death ray powerful enough to end wars? No, this isn't science fiction. This is the story of Nikola Tesla, the genius inventor whose ideas were so far ahead of his time that many still seem unbelievable today. Welcome back to 1000-Year Personalities, and in this video, we'll uncover Tesla's most mind-blowing inventions, some that changed the world forever and others that were buried in mystery and controversy, as well as how this extraordinary man died broke despite his accomplishments. Before we move on to the inventions, a quick minute on Tesla's early life is in order. Nikola Tesla was born at midnight between July 9th and 10th, 1856, during a lightning storm in the village of Smiljan, in what is now Croatia, then part of the Austrian Empire. His mother, Georgina, was an inventor in her own right, crafting household tools despite never receiving formal education. His father, Milutin Tesla, was a Serbian Orthodox priest and writer who wanted Nikola to follow in his footsteps. From an early age, Tesla displayed an extraordinary memory and an almost photographic mind. He could memorize entire books, recite them years later, and visualize complex machines in his head without writing anything down. Tesla attended primary school in Smiljan and later Karlovac, where he first became fascinated with electricity after seeing demonstrations of early electrical devices. He initially studied engineering at the Austrian Polytechnic in Graz, but never graduated. His restless curiosity and tendency to challenge professors often put him at odds with authority. In the early 1880s, Tesla moved to Budapest, where he had a sudden vision, not a dream but a vivid mental image, of a rotating magnetic field, which became the basis for alternating current, AC motors. In 1884, at the age of 28, Tesla immigrated to the United States with little more than a letter of recommendation to Thomas Edison, the famed inventor of the light bulb. Edison hired him, but the two quickly clashed. Edison was committed to direct current DC electrical systems, while Tesla insisted AC was far more efficient for transmitting electricity over long distances. Their differences would soon escalate into one of the most famous rivalries in history, the War of Currents. Let's start with the invention that literally powered the modern world: alternating current, or AC. In the late 1800s, Thomas Edison championed direct current, but it had a massive flaw. DC couldn't travel long distances efficiently. Cities would need power stations every few miles. Tesla, however, envisioned a system where electricity could travel hundreds of miles without losing strength. That was AC. Working with industrialist George Westinghouse, Tesla developed transformers and generators that made AC practical. Their boldest project? Harnessing the power of Niagara Falls to light up entire cities. People thought it was impossible, until in 1896, AC power lit up Buffalo, New York, from over 20 miles away. That moment sealed the victory of AC over Edison's DC, shaping the power grids we still use today. But Tesla wasn't satisfied with just lighting cities. He dreamed of a future where electricity floated through the air, wirelessly. His Tesla coil, those iconic towers shooting bolts of artificial lightning, was more than just a dramatic showpiece. It was an experiment in transmitting energy without wires. Tesla believed entire towns could one day be powered wirelessly. He even built the Wardenclyffe Tower on Long Island, a massive project funded by JP Morgan. The goal? To beam both electricity and information across the Atlantic. Imagine Wi-Fi and wireless charging. In 1901, unfortunately the project collapsed when funding dried up and the tower was dismantled. But today's wireless technologies, from smartphones to inductive charging, owe their roots to Tesla's early vision. Another invention where Tesla was ahead of his time? Radio. While Guglielmo Marconi often gets credit for inventing it, Tesla demonstrated wireless communication years earlier. In fact, the US Supreme Court later recognized Tesla's patents as the foundation of radio technology. But Tesla didn't stop there. In 1898, he shocked audiences at Madison Square Garden with something that looked like magic, a small boat controlled by radio signals. No wires, no hands-on controls, just invisible waves steering it. People thought he was summoning spirits. In reality, Tesla had invented the first remote-controlled device, an early ancestor of drones, RC cars, and even military drones we know today. Now let's talk about the Tesla inventions that sound almost unbelievable and still spark debates today. First, the so-called earthquake machine. Tesla created a mechanical oscillator that vibrated at specific frequencies. During a test in his New York lab, it reportedly shook nearby buildings so much that police rushed to investigate. Tesla later claimed it could match the resonant frequency of structures and cause them to shake violently. Whether myth or fact, the idea is rooted in real physics. Then there's the death ray, officially called the teleforce. Tesla claimed it could shoot a concentrated beam of energy strong enough to bring down airplanes from miles away. His goal wasn't mass destruction. He believed such a weapon could make wars obsolete because no country would dare attack. But it was never built, and the plans disappeared after his death, fueling endless conspiracy theories. And finally, Tesla's dream of free energy. He believed the Earth itself held untapped energy that could power the entire world. While mainstream science hasn't proven his more radical ideas, his vision continues to inspire alternative energy researchers and even sci-fi creators. By the 1930s, Tesla was living alone in a New York hotel, surviving on meagre stipends and the kindness of friends. On January 7th, 1943, at the age of 86, Nikola Tesla died in his room at the New Yorker hotel. His death went largely unnoticed by the public, overshadowed by the global events of World War II. Today, Tesla's name lives on, in scientific circles, in the electric car company that bears his name, and in the countless devices powered by alternating current. He is remembered not only as an inventor, but as a dreamer, a man who looked into the future and saw a world we are still trying to build. Which of Tesla's creations do you think was the most mind-blowing? Let me know in the comments, and if you enjoyed exploring the genius of Tesla, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more incredible stories of innovators who changed history.